France 24 senior reporter Claire Paccalin is following the Pope on this historic visit. She joins me now for more live. Claire, tell us a bit more about what the Pope's day has been like today.
So the Pope arrived in Annaba this morning. He started off his visit at an archaeological site. Hippo of Regis was the name that Annaba had in the time of Roman Africa, and you can still see the ruins today. The Pope was there earlier today. He helped plant a tree of peace. He then went on to visit the community of Augustinians. That's his community. He entered the Order of St Augustine when he was 22 years old. He's already been to Algeria before he became Pope to walk in the footsteps of St Augustine. St Augustine was a bishop here 15 centuries ago. He died in 430, in the year 430, and he's a very important Christian thinker. He's seen as one of the fathers of the church. His bestseller, if you like, Confessions, is still read and studied today. It'll be this afternoon that the Pope will hold a Mass in the Basilica St Augustine. It's a very impressive place. It's a basilica that's sort of perched on the top of a hill overlooking the city. And that will be the end, though, of the Pope's trip here in Algeria, his 2-day visit. He will then go straight to the airport and continue his visit of different African countries, Cameroon, Angola, and then Equatorial Guinea.
Now, this is truly a historic visit, the first time a Pope has been to Algeria. But going into day one of the visit, there was a lot of focus on Donald Trump's targeted attacks on the Pope and his calls for peace in the U.S.-Israel war in Iran. How much was that feud talked about there in Algeria?
It was part of the conversation, but I wouldn't say that it was the focus. The first time a Pope visits Algeria is a really big deal here. This is a Muslim country. The official state religion is Islam. 99% of the population are Muslims. The Catholic population is tiny. We're talking less than 10,000 people. So this is a really big deal. The Pope went to the Great Mosque of Algiers and he took off his shoes and was accompanied by the rector of the mosque. The president, the Algerian president, Abdelmadjid Tebboune, thanked the Pope for being here. He also said that he was a champion of social justice and peace, and he said that he was impressed and he saw that it was courageous and principled of the Pope to have his stance when it comes to Gaza. In his turn, the Pope praised the nobility of the spirit of the Algerian people, saying that nobility of spirit had helped them overcome difficulties in the past. And he also said, the Pope said, Algerian leaders should not be scared, should not have fear when it comes to greater participation of the public in political life. So these are really big moments here in Algeria. So yes, Trump's comments and the Pope's reactions and Trump's comments again is part of the conversation, but I wouldn't say it was the focus of this visit. The focus is the first time ever that a Pope visits Algeria.